Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some more Marvel's Avengers for the first time in 50 years. Um, Last time I streamed this game actually uh, was a few years ago, but I actually played a lot after I uh, last streamed the game. But somewhere in between the last stream I did and I streamed over on Twitch. I haven't done on YouTube in a while. But I streamed it over on Twitch some, but at some point along the lines, it lost quite a bit of my data. And so now I've gone back and I've been doing hives to try to finally get the Platinum Trophy, because doing 50 hives has been the only trophy that I've been missing in this game for multiple years now. And so since today is my birthday, the 27th, and I am officially 27 years old now, I figured that I would give myself 2.7 hours of doing this and see if I can get it in that time frame. So far, I have been tracking how many hives I've done, and I'm at 30 now. So I figured that if I can at least do 10 in the next 2 hours and get to 40, then that should be it. Like, I don't see it taking more than that. Because I know the trophy has always been bugged, which is annoying, because even back when I was playing the game regularly, since release, this trophy's always been bugged, and they never fixed it, which I don't understand why they didn't, but they just didn't. You would think that would be simple and easy to make a trophy that just tracks how many times you've done something. Not stupid.
Access that terminal.
But I do know that I did do at least, well, I thought I did at least 20 of these. But again, I also don't know when it would have stopped tracking how many I did. So, since there's really not... Oh my gosh, dude, what the frick? I have yet to get down in one of these, and as soon as I start streaming, of course, I'm almost dead.
All elevators have been accessed.
But yeah, so I was pretty sure I had done at least 20 hives before, but again, not knowing how much of my progress this game actually lost, which I noticed that, so I had my Bucky up to level 50 before I stopped playing. I don't think I had run any raids with him or anything like that, but I know I did at least have him at level 50, which he wasn't when I started playing this game again. So I know it at least lost that much, but as far as like stuff before that, I have no clue. Now the thing is, I do still have my Thor above 170, which shows me that it's kept all my progress at least up into the discordant sound rate to some extent, because I do have some elite sonic gear that would be from that raid. So my only issue is I just don't know exactly how much progress I lost. Which, it kind of sucks that I lost so much to begin with, because I have multiple characters that just are not as strong as they were before, and that really sucks. But yeah, the goal is to just, okay, Thor, what the... He's never flown that far with that before. Yeah, I still hate the way they've designed these guys to dodge out of the way of stuff, because they have, like... Okay, I don't... This game's already pissing me off, dude. They have such a hyperactive dodge where they like defy gravity, well, defy freaking physics, dude, to make the dodge happen. And they get such aggressive iframes while they're doing it, it's insane. But yeah, I do absolutely know for sure that I've done 30. So I'm going to try to at least do at least 10 here while I'm doing these, so then that way I'll know that I'm at the very least at 40. And my hope is that while I'm doing all of this, it does actually give me the trophy. Because as soon as this is over, if it ends within the 2 hours and 42 minutes, then I'm going to switch over and I will finish out the rest of the time on Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I've also started playing that again, and I'm working on some trophies. The longest part of it is going to be going back and beating all the missions on hard difficulty, because I do have 4 hidden trophies and 2 that I can see, one of which will be kind of difficult but doable. One is just a completionist thing. Oh wait, sorry. The completionist one is difficult but doable. The other one is doing all the story on ultimate difficulty, which is very doable, but it will take some time for sure, especially because I've got to build up like a solid team of characters to run that with.
These enemies must be defeated.
And I'll probably build to just like maximize my survivability with it. Either that, or I will just make a bunch of in-game builds and hope that we hit so hard that it doesn't really matter anything else. Good thing is, once I get to that point, I will be able to pretty much just skip through everything. I won't have a whole lot of stuff that I need to actively worry about beyond just beating it. And I'm going to try to go back through on story mode and get the hidden trophies I need. 2 of them require me to beat bosses without taking damage, which is going to be tough because one of them is absolute cancer to fight, and doing that thing without taking damage, I could see taking a lot of tries. Or if I could watch a tutorial on it or something. But it's just annoying because like most of its attacks are easy to telegraph and really easy to dodge. But then it has these 2 sequences where it's just throwing a lot at you all at once, and in the second one it's even crazier than the first one. Please get my freaking healing to trigger. Oh my gosh, go away. Are we done here? That's great. Thank you, Hulk. Wish he could have done that in the next room, but that's fine. Can you imagine if I just do this one mission and it pops?
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to do this for 2.7 hours, and then it's just like, well, there you go.
One of their agents is down. Excellent. Another agent down.
Another agent down.
That's one has been neutralized.
Sorry, I don't hate Jarvis, I just hate this game.
Another enemy defeated.
I'm so overplaying it. I was overplaying it like 4 years ago. I'm just out here because I'm sick of the fact that I've put like over 500 hours into this game and never got the platinum. Bro. Fuck, dude. Suppressed for what? But yeah, I wanted to stream on my birthday, and I also wanted to get a platinum trophy today. So I was like, why not try this one? If we hit the 2.7 hours and I still haven't gotten it, then I will just pivot over to Grand Blue Fantasy off stream and just try to plat that one today with whatever time I have left. Because that one is very doable. It just takes time. The only thing is I don't know how much time it'll take to beat the game on ultimate difficulty, because that will require quite a bit of work.
These enemies must be defeated.
Considering that, like, if I had been playing the game for like, you know, the last couple of years, which I played it from around release to a few months after it came out, I think. Because Marvel, you literally have a skill where you can heal the entire team. Alright, good job, Hulk. Proud of you. Ow. I'm gonna have to use this.
The enemies have been defeated. We are not alone.
Alright, that is officially 31 hives done now. I actually intended to have 50 hives done a while ago, but there was like a week or two where I just did not feel like playing this game.
Excellent work. This hive is offline, though we need to keep hunting for others.
But yeah, before I did have Lady Thor up higher, and I was using Thor and Lady Thor on my team to run these, playing as Lady Thor and then having Thor, because they both have like two of their abilities are pretty much the same, and they both get like significantly more powerful than everyone else in the game. And so I was running like, I know Thor, Lady Thor, and Hulk, and I think my last one might have been like Hawkeye, because Lady Thor and Hawkeye also both have like independently seeking abilities that will like go around the room just doing damage to targets. And then Hulk has a massive AoE, and then Thor just does a lot of damage. He basically is just a walking AoE. If Thor's in the room, it is definitely affected.
Access that terminal.
Oh my gosh, what? When we get that guy. Alright, the last one back there with them.
All elevators have been accessed.
Yep. Ooh. Alright, so this will be number 32 on the list for sure. I don't know why the game is so bad at tracking these, because I'm almost certain in 500 hours I did 20 hives, but apparently not.
Head for the location on your HUD. These enemies must be defeated.
But we'll see how many it takes. Trying to get those spin enemies out of the way first so they're not draining my freaking heroic energy. Good. Another spin. Little teeny tiny guy. I love watching them get shrunk down, dude. It's so funny.
The enemies have been defeated.
Yeah, Hulk just freaking dunked on that man. Alright. Also, I've done so many of these. I'm pretty sure Thor was in like the low 130s of champion levels. I think I've gone up at least like 15 champion levels on Thor since I started doing this again.
Thanks again for helping me decorate my room.
Which once you get over 100 takes a lot of experience to do.
Destroy the aim power cores.
But he was a lot higher than that whenever I stopped playing, but it just lost so much. I don't even know how many champion levels I lost on him, because I had a lot more levels on everyone. I think I had most everyone at least to 100. Excuse me, but Thor was up there. Thor and Lady Thor were both up there way higher than the other ones. Because they're just really strong and just absolutely wipe any mission type in the game.
Destroy all the power cores.
Destroy it. Ooh.
That power core is finished.
So dramatic, dude.
Power core down.
And so my stuff still doesn't want to activate. Oh, that one's done. Okay. Oh, gotta just wreck that guy.
All power cores destroyed.
Nice. We're
Well
going
done.
there or up here. But yeah, I'm hoping I don't have to do more than a handful,
Aim
but
resistance
I
is
should have
slowly
enough time to get through at least 10 of these before our time is up.
If you can gain control of AIM's network temporarily, I can infiltrate their security system. Head for the terminal so I can get you inside the lab.
Oh. Can someone kill this fool, dude? Like, what are you guys standing there looking at them for? Who designed this dumb AI, bro? Oh, I know who designed it.
AIM's network is equipped with a multi-point authentication system. I need access to multiple terminals. The more the better.
I hate doing this one. So boring.
AIM will attempt to initiate
Should have sped up this mission type before they stopped doing updates.
You cannot let them. Beginning infiltration. That helps, thank you. I'm inside AIM security system.
My gosh, I couldn't aim.
Beginning infiltration. That helps, thank you. I'm inside AIM security system.
Sensitivity feels off right now for some reason, dude. This is crazy.
That helps, thank you. Beginning infiltration.
Oh my gosh.
Inside AIM security system. That helps, thank you. inside AIM security system. Beginning infiltration.
Sometimes the best I can do is just interrupt them, bro.
Beginning infiltration. I'm inside AIM security system.
You see that guy spaz out trying to dodge my hammer throw, but then he still got hit by it? Like really overtuned the reactivity to the CPU trying to like dodge your attacks.
How often did you throw the shield while it was in your possession? Only one time. I do not.
Head for the location on your HUD.
Alright, thankfully these are going by pretty fast. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, hoping this doesn't take more than a handful, because if it does, then that means it's not counting at least 15 of them that I did. Which, like, looking at it, I know there are at least, there are at least 4 regions in the game, I think, with hives, and they have a normal and an elite version, and I know I did both versions of every hive at least once, and I also did the mega hive like hella times. Like, I'm pretty sure I did that one at least 10 times by itself. So realistically, you know, I should have had at least like 15 of these done, even with the game losing so many of my runs. But there's just no telling, between the game being bugged and not tracking things properly, and between it also losing a good chunk of my save data, there's really no telling how many runs it's actually counted. I remember reading stuff back in the day about how it had issues not only just tracking hives, but like if you weren't the host, people were saying that like not being the host didn't count your hives too. And so if you were doing them in multiplayer with other people,
An elite AIM team is
then that would
close by on
also
alert.
mess it
Updating
up
your HUD.
if you just had matchmaking on. So I've just been running all these solo and just trying to get it all knocked out, because I'm just over it, and I'm really hoping this will be done so then I can just never touch this game again.
Every
It
member of the
was
elite team must be
fun in its time, or a time, but
One of their agents is down.
gosh, I hate those freaking security drones.
Well done. That squad member has been neutralized. The team are no longer a threat.
Alright, that's 32 done. Alright,
Excellent work. This hive is offline, though we need to keep hunting for others.
trophy still has not popped. My biggest concern currently is, oh my, my biggest concern currently is that the trophy just doesn't exist anymore, bro. Like, part of me is worried that it's not an issue of the trophy not popping, but that it just can't anymore because of them discontinuing the services. But I don't see that being the case, because technically them just discontinuing the updates shouldn't affect whether or not a trophy could be obtained, But just considering Crystal Dynamics'
We've
track
managed to
record with
locate
this
another
game,
of AIM's hive factories.
it would not
Good.
surprise me, and I
Let's
would
make
not
a
put it
closer
past
visit and
them
take
for
it
this
out of
trophy to
commission.
be unobtainable.
Works for me.
But the game was such a niche game to begin with, and there's not really much information on the game post shutdown. So I'm just going for it and seeing what happens. If I hit 50 and it still hasn't done it, like I saw some people saying that they even had to keep
Mark the
going into
hive
the
entry
60s.
terminal on your HUD.
And I'm like, well, if that's the case, then I might actually have to go to 50, even see this thing pop. But the thing is, I also don't know how common that was that people had to do like 60-something runs. All I know is that it's bugged and didn't actually always accurately count runs.
All elevators have been accessed.
Alright, but now we are on to 33.
Be ready for anything.
That I at least know for a fact that I've done. And we're only coming up on half an hour in, so we're actually making pretty good progress here.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
Especially considering I'm giving myself over 2 hours to do this. I should be able to at the very least hit 40, if not 50.
One of their agents is down.
Got it.
Another enemy defeated. Team are no longer a threat.
Oh. That's the thing about these being randomized is that you never know where stuff's gonna show up. Because they have certain rooms where they've made like a couple different places that the next elevator could be, instead of just making one per tile set. There is one hive in the game that stays the exact same every time, but it's apparently one that's not always there.
AIM units have found your location. They must be defeated.
Also, I don't get that objective, dude. Like, making you break that, and then you still have to assault AIM forces. Like, why not just have them there? There's no reason for that variation on it. It's such a trivial and frivolous change that it doesn't really actually accomplish anything. Okay, I thought I had fully charged that. It does more damage and gets a little tracking on it when you fully charge it. Yeah, she's too close. I originally gotten Ms. Marvel on the team in hopes that she'd help me stay alive, but I pretty much never see her using her healing skill, so I think I'm gonna take Hawkeye back. At least he does a really good job clearing out the flying enemies quickly, and his one skill that just hits the whole room is super good. And then Spider-Man's been pretty okay for generating me some extra heroic and intrinsic orbs. I remembered also running this, actually it might have been Thor, Lady Thor, Hulk, and Spider-Man that I was running, because I remember Spider-Man you can set him up to be a really good orb generator.
If you can gain
So he can
control
give you
Ames
tons of
network
like heroic and intrinsic orbs
I
to
can
keep your stuff
infiltrate their
refreshed.
security system. Head for the terminal so I can get you inside the lab. Ames network is equipped with a multi-point authentication system. I need access to multiple terminals. The more the better.
This room is a little bit better for it since it's more of an open floor plan, so to speak. God, I can't hit anything. I'm done.
I'm inside Ames security system. Beginning infiltration.
What the heck was that sound, dude? Like everybody clap your hands. Gosh, I'm missing.
Ames initiated their shutdown protocol. Beginning infiltration.
What did my camera just do, bro? Holy crap. You can sit down. I don't know what that guy just hit, bro.
I'm inside Ames security system.
See, it's the hyper dodging, dude, because like it makes them dodge so extra sometimes that like it still hits them, but it doesn't register that it's hit them because of how aggressively they've been given iframes during the dodge animation. So like they'll literally get hit and take the damage, but then the hammer doesn't know how to interact with them, and they don't actually get staggered by the hit.
I might write a fan
Because they react like they've moved through it, but it's still collided. It's so weird.
Your narrative arc seriously.
An elite AIM team is close by and on alert. Updating your HUD.
Alright, we're nearly done with our third one, and this one's going to be super easy, actually. Let me just clear out these guys. I just wanted to get the extra experience, and it over halfway filled my thing again. So.
Every member of the
Alright,
elite
here we
team
go.
must be defeated.
Pump it up.
One of their agents is down. Another enemy defeated.
Easy. It's always nice when you get those like super quick and easy ones after you get a long one. Because I hate the ones where you have to hack the systems, and then I also hate the ones where you have to
We have reached
protect the
hive's final
scientists.
floor.
Because protect the scientists is just assault with the extra added component of having to defend the idiots, and then
Exclamation on your HUD.
the hacking one just takes forever for no reason. Excuse me, I do like getting hit by those lasers though, because they very easily activate my buff there. Oh, I hate this layout for the assaulting forces too, because everything's so
These
spread
enemies
out,
must be defeated.
and they have such weird spawns. Who the fuck is that guy? What? Both of them just at me like that, though. Well, they keep standing around like they want the smoke, so on them when they get it. Spidey just getting these auto takedowns is crazy.
Shield to the storm!
Start popping off with abilities since this is the last one.
The enemies have been defeated.
Alright, that's number 33. Gosh, please don't tell me I'm gonna have to go to 40.
Excellent work. This hive is offline, though we
Maybe I
need to
should
keep
just
hunting
Google
for
this
others.
before I keep doing more and see if it actually is even possible to get. What's it called? To the dark and back again. Okay. You must be the host for it to count towards your 50. Avoid. Oh, it says people have reported that playing it on challenge 1 also doesn't trigger it. I think I've been doing challenge 2 because changing it to challenge... Yeah, I've been doing these on challenge 2. Changing it to challenge 1 also doesn't. Okay. So, multiple players have reported that doing that. You do not have to do all 50 in a single hour and complete the 50 runs within one patch cycle. Oh, apparently it said that patches and server reboots can sometimes reset your hidden progress counter. Keep a manual tally. Yeah. The requirement has been known to be buggy, meaning the trophy may not pop exactly at 50, but rather somewhere between 58 and 83 completed runs. Oh. Yeah, I've been doing Forest Dive. Oh, someone made a post 6 months ago, actually. Damn, that's crazy, dude. So many things are saying that the endgame weekly reset can reset your progress on it. So there are a lot of people, whoops, I accidentally hit circle. There were a lot of people saying that they did this offline and that they did it within a week. That's freaking stupid.
We have managed to locate another of AIM's hive
Well, I
factories.
definitely have been
Good.
doing these for more
Let's
than
pay
a
the
week,
place a
so
visit and take it out of commission.
if it reset, it
Works for
reset, I
me.
guess. That means there's potentially like all my runs that I even did before I started doing these again probably didn't even count anyway. Gosh, why would they make such an awfully bugged trophy?
I've marked the Hive's entry terminal on your HUD.
Well, at any rate, this is my last day of trying to get this one, so if I don't get this today, then I'm just gonna count my losses and probably never try to get this trophy again. Just delete this game and never touch it again. Because this has been absolutely toxic.
All elevators have been accessed.
Like, I don't know who thought it was a good idea to make this trophy a thing, but they should never be hired to work in game design again.
Be ready for anything.
Wait, so let me see. So I guess the reset day is on Thursdays.
Head for the location on your HUD. These enemies must be defeated.
A challenge.
Oh, we're fighting them in here. I do that so much because I'm expecting to just fly to the next room. Bro, what the? I also hate it when it does that, when it does the slow-mo like you've cleared it, but then it still has more enemies. Like, the difference is obvious because the floor being cleared shows up pretty quickly. I like just throwing my hammer at them over and over again. It's so funny.
The enemies have been defeated.
So yeah, I don't know. That's just so dumb because, like, why would the in-game... For one, I don't understand why, since they're not updating the game anymore, that the in-game weekly reset would also reset the counter trophy for the counter 4 trophy. And two, I don't understand just generally why a game's in-game weekly reset would reset the counter for any trophy. Like, this game is a really cool game, but internally it is one of the most, actually no, it is the most poorly designed AAA game that I've ever played in my life. It is absolute dog crap how bad this game is.
Destroy all the power cores.
There are so many mechanics that absolutely do not work. There are so many things that are extremely inconsistent. Oh my gosh, dude, get out of here. Like this. I don't know why they... Actually, multiple games do stuff like that. I don't like it when games make the interact button the same as the attack button. Especially when they do that, because some games do that and then they also make it to where attacks prioritize over interactions, and then it becomes even worse.
Power cord down.
Because then you're over here trying to do something and it's prioritizing your attacks over actually interacting with the thing. Oh. Well, I just remembered that you can counter that. Hey Levi, how you doing? Thank you so much for swinging by. Yep, appreciate you. I'm just trying to get an age-old trophy here that I still never got after like 6 years.
Aim resistance is certainly
How are you doing today? Dude, this trophy's been pissing me off for years, dude. It's literally the only trophy that I've needed to 100% this game for 6 years, but it's so terribly bugged that I've just never gotten it. And I recently decided that I was going to try it again. Oh, crap, I didn't realize it was this one. Oh, that's great.
The shutdown protocol is progressing. I'm inside AIM security system.
I wasn't paying attention and screwed that one up.
That helps, thank you.
Just need to fix graphics later. Oh, on your PC, like upgrade your graphics card.
I'm inside AIM security.
There we go.
Beginning infiltration.
Alright, that makes sense. Yeah, since I'm primarily a console gamer, I'm kind of glad I just invested into a Steam Deck instead of a whole PC, because then I don't have to worry about all the getting things and getting new parts and keeping up with the best stuff that will run my games better and all that.
Beginning infiltration.
I think PCs are definitely worth it for people who make it their main thing, but since it's not for me, I'm just glad I don't have to keep up with all the extra hassle.
Beginning infiltration. I'm inside AIM security system.
The Steam Deck's kind of like if you're mainly a Nintendo player and you've got a Switch instead of like a Wii or a GameCube. Yeah, we're just the opposites in that sense. Like, console's not your main thing, so it makes sense to have a whole PC.
Brothers are the worst.
Agreed.
Head for the location on your HUD.
AIM has arrived.
Alright, we're gonna finish out these last couple floors. But yeah, my goal with this today, I'm just streaming for a while, trying to get up as many hives as I can to see if this trophy pops. And if it doesn't, I'm probably just gonna give it up and move on. Especially because I didn't realize that it was so bugged that even though the server shut down years ago, the weekly reset in the game can still cause it to reset the counter on these things, and you have to do 50 of them. So there have been a lot of people just saying to like do it offline and do them all within the span of a week, but I'm like, I'm not about to commit myself to all that. I'm not a massive trophy hunter, but I've just been going back doing it this year as a goal for myself, because I spend way too much time playing like way too many different games, and then also buying a lot of games that I never actually like 100% or finish. So I just wanted to go back this year and try to get as many platinum trophies as I can to actually get through some games. And then sometimes it also just feels like I need to go back and get them if I'm only like 1 or 2 away, and I just never got them, like in this game where it's literally just been 1 for the last 3 or 4 years.
The enemies have been defeated.
When does Arknight's next update come out? Is that next month? Oh my gosh, I keep getting these freaking spam calls, dude.
We have reached the hive's final floor.
But yeah, I've also got another game, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I was
Aim team is
considering
close by
streaming
on
that
alert.
today, actually.
Updating your HUD.
Okay.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
Oh, June 5th. Okay. Yeah, I was assuming it would probably be. See, like, look at this, dude. I have to reset the freaking floor. That one happens a lot too.
An elite aim team is close by and on alert. Updating your HUD.
Well, yeah, that would make sense.
Every member of the elite
Normally,
team
games like
must be
that have their next update at the end of a banner.
Nature's wrath! I'm gone! Leave me now!
One of their agents is down. Well done. That squad member has been.
I've still been having fun with NTE. I actually get paid on Fridays, so before Hattori's gone, I plan on trying to A6 her, because I've never maxed out a like a 5-star S-class 6-star kind of character in a game like that before. So I was like, I kind of want to do it for the one time. Yeah, I know, we talked about that like a week or 2 ago, that you're not playing NTE anymore. I was just saying. Alright, that's another one for the list. I think that's 34
We
now.
need to keep hunting for others.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost don't want to keep doing this crap. Fry and not silly cheese. Oh my gosh, dude. That's so extra, bro.
We have managed to locate another of AIM's hive factories.
Good. Let's pay the place a visit and take it out of commission.
Works for me.
I've marked the hive.
All right, another one. But yeah, my goal is to either hit my time limit
Access that terminal.
or do 40. I don't plan on trying to go all the way to 50 today. If it has reset internally and there's no way to know that, maybe someday I'll come back and try to do all 50 of them in a week. But even still, that's just butt cheeks to do, dude. It's like, that would have to be the only thing I do outside of working that week if I were to do like 50. Dude, 100%ing TFD is so much easier than 100%ing this game. I 100% that game like last year, and it was just crazy.
Be ready for anything.
But yeah, with those oh nice, Ultimate SEM was a thing now. That's sweet. I bet, yeah, even regular one was pretty cracked, like when you saw in-game builds of him. So I would imagine that the ultimate version is also pretty nutty. But yeah, honestly, anyone can get super busted in that game. It's like eventually they just stopped caring about character balancing, bro. They tried for a while and then they just gave up on it.
The enemies have been defeated.
Nice. Yeah, they kind of also have the power creep thing going on too. They've been balancing like crazy. Yeah, I got you. The thing is, like, with the whole power creep of like live service games like that, there's only so much they can balance because, like, for one, people are gonna put together broken builds anyway. Like, it's just gonna happen. And two, if they try too hard to balance a character, they're gonna end up nerfing it into the ground and making it unplayable, and no one's gonna want to use it, which they also can't really afford to do. Because games on a live service model only stay alive based on player engagement, so if they're doing too much to quote-unquote balance their characters, they're just not going to have a game. Tuning can only get you so far in life.
That helps, thank you.
But yeah, like in the really early days of the game, they were like doing some crazy balancing on characters, and it was just making them very underwhelming and like not actually fun to play, especially because there just wasn't a lot in the game yet, so there weren't a lot of ways to oh my gosh, freaking idiot. Why did that take so much, dude? Alright, thanks, Spidey. I needed that.
Beginning infiltration.
But yeah, there just wasn't... There weren't a lot of ways to offset
I'm inside aim security.
their balancing at the time, and so they just made it really underwhelming to play as certain characters. But now, since there's so many different mechanics in the game to make a character stronger, they can stand to tweak certain things in the character's kit, and fuck off, damn it, I hate these little things. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. Oh, well, that's not what I meant to press. Oh, I guess we're here now. I meant to press this one.
I'm inside AIM security. I've breached AIM security network.
Great, thank you for that. I need to collect all this heroic energy to get my abilities back. There we go. Yeah, those spin drones freaking suck. But yeah, it's good to see that the game's been doing well still and thriving. I think with Destiny ending its live service next month, we're going to see games like The First Descendant and Warframe get a pretty big influx of players because people are going to be looking up what games are like Destiny and starting to play a lot more of those. Even though like TFD and Warframe aren't exactly like Destiny, there's still, the internet still makes a lot of comparisons between them. maybe Helldivers, but Helldivers just isn't as packed and isn't as like as much of a story focus. But yeah, I could see people going to that too because it is doing pretty well, and I think it's still supposed to be coming to PC soon because I saw that Sony had been talking about like retracting their idea to put it on PC, and then they got freaking ratioed and then decided that they were going to do it again. But yeah, I could see definitely if Helldivers gets expanded, Destiny players also wanting to go for some of that. That also Helldivers mostly reminds me of like the kind of audience that like Gears of War players or something like that would like to play, or even maybe to an extent COD.
An elite AIM team is close by and on alert. Updating your HUD. Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
By the power of thunder!
Alright, here we go.
One of their agents is down.
I'm almost done with this one too. You know, I think I'm gonna still stream Grand Blue after I get done with this, even if I don't get the trophy. I can at least work on getting that one. The thing is, I just wanted to commemorate my birthday as well with 100%ing a game. And so, that was kind of the goal with this, but I don't even know if I'm gonna get there. We'll see what happens though. I just don't know why they couldn't have gone back and fixed their worst trophy before they stopped updating the game.
Units have found your location. They must be defeated.
But it's partially due to the fact that this game was just freaking awful from the start. Oh, Spidey. Is that one freaking... That was one takedown. Holy crap, that animation was long as hell. Oh, this is the last one. I need to hold on to my abilities. Oh yeah, the new Sword Art game coming out. That one looks pretty interesting. I think that'll be a fun one. Yeah, that one you could get a lot of engagement with, especially since you do commentary on PC. I think a lot more people would want to come around and interact with that. Because Sword Art's a very popular IP. And that's another one for the list.
This hive is offline, though we need to keep hunting for others.
Okay, that makes 35. Woof. Okay, I'll do another one and see how this goes, but part of me is actually thinking about switching games. The more I think about it, the more I want to actually just go for Grand Blue. I think that one would be more fruitful to do.
Good. Let's pay the place a visit and take it out of commission.
Works for me.
Levi, what are you up to today? Are you at work? I'm taking the week off since today's my birthday, so I've just been chilling all week. Yeah, this is gonna be my last one of this. I don't feel like doing this crap anymore.
Mark the hive's entry terminal on your HUD.
I thought I would have energy to do more, but I just don't. This crap's actually boring the hell out of me.
Access that terminal. Have been accessed.
Alright. It's all done. But yeah, I think I've got like 4 hidden trophies and 2 regular trophies left in Grand Blue. So I think I might work on my 4 hidden ones.
AIM scientists are fighting AIM forces.
AIM scientists are fighting AIM scientists.
Defeat AIM's forces.
Damn, can y'all get out of here, dude? Ganging up on my boy. Gosh, there's so many. Yeah. Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper. Oh.
Scientists are safe.
There we go.
Sending them pickup coordinates so they can evacuate.
Levi, I don't even know if you heard my questions. I've gotten busy.
Is Mjolnir heavy? I mean, if you
Yeah, I
can
should actually remember that.
It is a different kind of weight to wield.
Okay, well that answered my question. Yeah, no, I was just asking if you were at work and what you had been up to, but that makes sense.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
Nah, you're fine. I was just asking what you were up to. That makes sense.
One of their agents is down. Well done. That squad member has been neutralized. The team are no longer a threat.
But yeah, after I get done with this hive, I think I'll be restarting on a different game. So feel free to pop in if you want to hang around and just have something in the background while you're at work.
AIM resistance is certainly increasing.
Keeping people posted and doing music. Hi.
AIM has a
Yeah, I remember you talking about your music channel.
They do not stand a chance.
There they are.
Okay, wow.
Neutralized.
Like the bullet hell genre of gaming.
AIM will throw everything at you to keep their servers intact. Destroy them all.
Okay. Wait, does this still work? Where if I'm like close enough to... I'd have to be.
Server has been destroyed.
Nah, I'd probably have to be like between them. I think there was a way I could make that work and do 2 for 1, but I don't remember how. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Server is down. Well done.
I've never heard that. I don't really listen to a lot of parody stuff anymore. I used to in high school a lot more.
AIM server bank is down.
My abo has a CPAP and it really helps.
Did that parody come out around the time Diablo 4 came out, or was that like an older
Location on your
Diablo one?
We are not alone.
No, wait, you said yeah. So that would most likely have been 4. Oh my gosh. Older? Oh, okay. So like 3 then, I guess?
These enemies must be defeated.
Oh no, I'd have to look that one up.
Witness my power!
10 years ago. Okay, definitely much older than 40. Alright, we only got this floor and one more. Drone needs to get out of here.
Mother obeys me!
Dude, I love how stupid Thor's crits are. Like how I can activate an ability and do 100k damage. Holy crap, dude. Get at it. Nice. Good stuff, man. Hopefully they eventually add in more presets as they add in more characters, because 5 is not very many. Like, you can get away with 5, like, in the first month of your game when you've only really got the standard ones and, like, a few limited ones.
We have reached the hive's
But,
final floor.
you know, when you're getting to the point where you've got, like, 5 or 6 limited banner characters. They have
If
team.
you can gain control of AIM's network temporarily, I can infiltrate their security system. Head for the terminal so I can get you inside.
Is it
the
Yvonne or
AIM's
Levitain?
network is equipped with a multi-point authentication system. I need access to multiple
Gilberta?
terminals. The more the better. AIM will attempt to initiate a shutdown.
Oh, are you
or
talking about the
gain
one
access
team?
to the terminal.
I couldn't tell if you were Levitain.
Do not
Okay.
let- That helps, thank you.
I actually like Yvonne. I had a lot of fun with her. Oh my gosh, this thing get captured or not?
AIM has initiated their shutdown.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why that one wouldn't get captured.
Infiltration.
Yeah, I know you were talking about Mifu already, dude.
I'm inside AIM security system.
You with Mifu and the one chick from Arc Knights.
That helps, thank you.
Not Arc Knights, NTE. Holy crap. No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just giving you crap for it. That's crazy. Now, Mifu is really cool, though. Hopefully her kit's really fun. Have they... Is she the next one? Have they announced who their next limited character is?
Beginning infiltration. That helps, thank you.
That's stuff like that. Nah, I don't think you have been.
Beginning infiltration. That helps, thank you. That helps, thank you.
You know what? You can
I've
take
reached
it.
AIM security network.
She's pretty cool. I just think the game overall needs to do a little bit better with like actually bringing out the personality in characters, because they have a lot of cool ones with cool designs and like roles and lore and like way that they fit into the story. I just think they don't really do a great job with like fully bringing out like the expressiveness and personality of all their characters. So some of them come across like a bit dry, or like, why should I care about that person when they were relevant for like one little bit of the story and then you don't see them ever again. No, I get that too. Like part of it's a VA issue, but like, I mean, they don't really expand on like concretely like solidifying a personality for a lot of them. Like Tong Tong, for example, has a very like solidified one where you know like what to expect from her, what she's like, how she reacts to things, stuff like that. But there's a lot of them that barely show you anything of like who they are as a character, or they're in the game so little that you don't really get a grasp of like who they are, why they're important, anything. Like they don't like make the character like likable and iconic. You know how you have some of these gotchas and stuff where like they're just those iconic characters that the community loves, or even if you play other gotcha games and stuff, like you probably would have heard of that character or seen them somewhere in like ads or on posters, things like that. I think Arknights needs to solidify stuff like that, where they have like a really good hook character, or like make their characters look and act and feel more appealing and attractive to people who are wanting to get into the game. Because like they've got some in there that like they really expand on them and you learn a lot about them. You see a lot of them as you go through. But then they've also got some others that you only see for little bits and you're like, okay. Yeah, okay, I think I'm done with this. I'm going to switch games now. This game's pissing me off. I'm so over it, bro. I think I've done like 36 of these hives now. And it still hasn't popped. Probably because I'm going to have to actually go 250. I don't know, man. That's going to suck if I actually need to do it that way. But yeah, I am going to go ahead and switch over to Grand Blue Fantasy Relink and work on getting a handful of my trophies that I need in that. So Levi, if you're still around and you want to pop back in like 3 or 4 minutes once I've switched over, feel free to do that. If not, and you're going to get back to what you were doing at work, no worries. It's been good chatting with you. My gosh, I can't speak anymore. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream and then start up Grand Blue. So thank you all for watching. As usual, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, share with a friend, do all that good stuff. And I will be back in about 3 or 4 minutes. Goodbye. And then comes the awkward moment where I have to end the broadcast.